Good evening, good evening, good evening, dear students. Good evening, future doctors. Yes, welcome back in Sri Chaitanya, the you can say only institute which are with ethics and always see the favor of the students like you. But I think you are getting benefit from whatever course we have started, that bridge course. I think that is 50% part is done and you have learned lot of things in, you can say, especially physics is concerned as well as other subjects are concerned. Yes or no? So that's why always keep learning, and whatever knowledge you are getting, these platforms, try to utilize this knowledge and try to be part of these great organizations to secure great ranks. Not only great ranks, to learn lot of things that you needed. You know, education is something different. In some great personality, when you see interviews and all these things, it is mentioned that if there is great discipline in education as well as defense, then that country definitely will be the best. So that's why always education is concerned. I think students are taking very light as per discipline is concerned due to you can say lot of options and due to this competition scenario. That's why again I am requesting to you as well as the parents who is listening me and the teachers who is listening me, please have some respect for education system and try to build up, because in education system we are the only everything. Teachers are the everything, parents are the everything. That's why always try to guide the students, because they are kids, they don't know what is wrong, what is right. The things which looking charming, they are always running behind that. But that small kid don't know. That's why, yeah, love is okay, affection is okay, but always at least try to motivate your kids, your wards to be in discipline and learn something with discipline. That is very much required to learning something effectively, and that will be benefit for that students as well as that family as well as the country also. That's why it's my further request, don't take otherwise these things, because sometimes I feel that, because last you can say 20 years I am in this industry, and when I feeling before 20 years, that time discipline was, I think, good, very good. Right now this thing is missing. I personally observed that. So that's why I think everyone cooperation is required as well as students cooperation also. That's why students also, again I am requesting, whenever you are commenting something, it means not like that you are still mature enough to give your advice, or you can say this is the only purpose. Whatever teachers are teaching you, just use comment box as knowledge purpose only, not your personal talking, chatting, all these things. See, if you want to play, always try to have some outdoor sports activity. Yes, or not on mobile. This is also a type of the addiction only. That's why, dear students, always try to be at least half an hour every day for sports, outdoor activity. Yes or no? Okay, let us start without any delay. And I think, my dear students, my dear soldiers, always getting whatever I am every day guiding you, and that will be definitely going to help you. If you implement all these things, in long run, these will really play a great role for you guys. So that's why let us start. Right now, we are in motion in straight line, and I think today our day 12, in the sense 12th lecture. Till now what we have discussed differentiation. Just me revise whatever we discussed, you can remember what we have discussed right now. That is integration we have learned, differentiation we have learned, second one. After that, yes, what we have discussed, vector we have discussed, and in vector, after vector we have started motion in straight line, 1D motion. In 1D motion, I think still yesterday I feel that some of the students are not able to solve the questions properly. Again I am telling you students, there are two concepts at last. As a summary, if we are talking, what is the summary? Most of the times you will be stuck in the concept where to use this formula, which formula A equal to, means where to apply A equal to dV by dt. Okay, now you tell me, so that I will get clear idea. Basically this is the major confusing part for the students. A equal to dV by dt, or you can say A equal to V dV by dx. Yes or no? Second one, we can say same concept, can we use V equal to U plus AT? So I think now you are getting what is the meaning of this one. Yes, sir. This can be used when it can be used, it can be used when acceleration is variable, and this condition is only used when acceleration is constant. Dear student, my means to say, whatever equation that is called kinematics equation, or you can say equation of motions, are always used when acceleration is constant, and acceleration constant means direction as well as magnitude is concerned. Yes or no? That is very important point that you need to understand in physics. This is basic of the physics only, and this is, you can say, valid everywhere. So then after we have discussed in yesterday class, I think this is comfortable, and after that we have discussed one practical example of motion in straight line, that is motion under gravity. And in motion under gravity, still I think number of students are confused. Again I am telling you, dear students, some concept, some formula which you need to learn. What is that? If a ball is dropped from h height, this drop word, I think you are aware of that, and very important, means initial velocity equal to 0. Yes or no? When this is drop, it is going to hit the ground with velocity, you tell me fast, under root 2gh. You know that? Yes, hit the ground with velocity under root 2gh. How much time it will take to reach the ground? That I already told you. What is that? Under root 2h by g. See, these all formula can be derived by using equation of the motion. Third one, what we have discussed, as if you want to calculate total distance covered, that means u is 0, 1 by 2 gt square. This formula is used when time is used in particular interval. And second formula, that is as nth, that is equal to g by 2 2n minus 1. And the most important part of this is this formula. This is very important, dear student. That means you can say this formula is the major part of NEET exam. Always these questions can be asked. I already told you number of questions on this concept. Still, if you are confused, let us take one or two questions on this concept. Yesterday we have discussed graph. Don't be worried, we continue that graph part only. But before learning graph properly, you should know these things very clearly. Clearly in the sense, concept should be very clear. So let us do some questions which is directly relevant to NEET exam, in which basically you are doing mistakes. So today let us do some questions which are, you can say, little bit standard and very useful for NEET exam is concerned. See this question. You try to do it. Okay, this is, you can say, gold medal question for you guys. Yeah, don't be worried. Whatever your medal is pending, when you come to the institute, we will provide you. Don't be worried. Yes. What is the answer? See, body drop from top of tower covers distance 7x in last second of its journey. Where x is the distance covered in first second, how much time does it take to reach the ground? See, this is little bit logical question. You should apply logic in this question. What is logic? Very important. If you know my trick, then this is very simple question. What I told you in first second, what distance covered? Distance covered in first second is x, and distance covered in which second? 7x in last second. This word is very important. That means in first second distance covered is x, in second 3x, in third second 5x, in fourth second 7x. See, play like a game. Very simple. X, 3x, 5x. That means what he is going to ask, last second, this one is last second. That means, dear student, which one is last second? Fourth one is the last second. First, second, third, fourth. That means total last second is fourth second. Very important. Just try to understand this language. If last second is fourth second, then what is time taken? Time taken is going to be 4 seconds. This is the answer only. What is the answer in this? Yes, very good. This is fourth second. 4 seconds is time taken in this process. In this question, it can be asked from what height it is dropped. You tell me fast. What is the height from where it is dropped? So then how to calculate? See, this question is over 4 seconds. But in same question, they can ask you height. That means this is 5 meter. This is 15 meter. This is favorite area. This is 25 meter. And this is 35 meter. This is the total height. What is this? 5, 20, 45 and 45 and 35 is going to be 80 meter. So sometime this question can be given like that also. 80 meter is the total height from where it is dropped. One more question they can ask in this same concept. What is the velocity? What is the velocity when it strike the ground? So you know, whenever body is dropped, in first second its velocity is going to be 10 meter per second, second second 20, third second 30 and fourth second 40 meter per second. The velocity of the particle when touching the ground is 40 meter per second. Yes or no? So these all things you should feel whenever you solving the question. Solve the question like that you are playing with ball, because you know that whatever things these are practically possible. If you learn these things with practical visualization, you will able to memorize, you will able to solve these questions in, you can say, whenever it is asked. You will not forget those things. That is the thing required to do questions in practical scenario. Okay, dear student, let us do one more question. See, this is little bit more standard question, and I expect that you are able to do. You can say this is one of the JEE mains question, directly asked in JEE main exam. A body falling from height h, it takes t1 time to reach the ground. Time taken to cover the first half of the height is. See, solve this question. What is total time taken is t1 to reach the ground. Time taken to cover the first half of the height. In one of the exam they ask time taken to cover the first half of the height. In one of the exam they ask time taken to cover second half of the height. Very important question. Are you getting this? Yeah. Okay. So try to solve it by yourself first. What he is asking. See, let us assume it drop from height h. Height is not given, but let us assume that. That means total time taken in this complete process is given as t1. What is time taken? T1. That is given in question. And you can say this is first half and second half means. First half means first half way, not half time. Second half means second half way. First half way in the sense, this is the first half, means first h by 2. This is second half h by 2. Remember this. What time he is asking? This one now, first half or second half? First half of the height. That means that time he is asking. Dear student, how to, and that is in terms of t1. How to calculate? You tell me what is total time when a ball is dropped from height. This formula is under root 2h by g. Yes or no? Okay, sir. What is t? T equal to under root 2h. H equal to h by 2 divided by g. 2 is cancelled. This is under root h by g. What is that? Under root h by t. Let us make this relation. See, under root 2, do it separate. Under root h by g itself is t. Then what is t in terms of t1? Or you can say t2 value it is given in this question. t2 equal to t1 divided by root 2. What is the answer? Yes, t2 equal to t1 by root 2. Which one? First option is the right option. I think you are getting. t2 equal to t1 divided by root 2. Yes or no? See how beautiful is this question. Okay, now you tell me, dear student, your next question. See, whenever you solving the question, try to solve. Try to learn 3 and 4 concepts from single question only. Try to ask question to yourself. Okay, what is second question? In same question they can ask, what is time taken in second half of the journey? What they can ask, what is time taken in second half of the journey? What is time taken in second half of the journey? Tell me fast. Yes, you are having 30 seconds of the time. This is very simple question. See, can we change the slide? Means what he is asking again. Okay, you can make it note again. This is second part and very important. See, when you learn physics, then you will find what is the value of this content. So that's why try to learn it very seriously. Don't take it casual. These are very important things. Yeah, yes or no? That's why we are putting lot of efforts for you guys. That's why don't be so casual. This is total time taken is T1, that is given already. What he is asking, time taken in second half journey. This is second half journey. You can write also. This is second half journey. What is that time? Let us assume this time is T2 or whatever is given, T dash time that we have to calculate. Okay, you already calculated. What is this time? What was that? Yes, you can directly remember also. This is a T1 by root 2. Because right now only we calculated. What is this time? This is equal to T1 by root 2. Now you tell me what is total time? T1. This is T1 by root 2. Then what is this T dash? So total time is T1. Already T1 by root 2 is taken in first half journey. So this is second half journey. What is the answer? T1. 1 minus 1 by root 2. And sometimes what they have done, they can use different options. See, T1. Root 2 is the option. Root 2 is the, you can say LCM. Root 2 minus 1. And in one of the exam, what they have mentioned, one option is this one. They can write it like when rationalize, multiply by root 2 plus 1, root 2 plus 1, this is going to be 1. This option can be like that also. What is that? Under root 2, this is, what is that? Under root 2 plus 1. Are you getting it or not? Yes or no? And when you multiply this inside, this is 2 plus root 2. What is that? This is going to be 2 plus root 2. See, these all options can be available. In NEET, one thing is also very important. See, question will ask sometime in very simple manners, but options is giving such a way that we have to do lot of mathematics. We have to apply lot of mathematics to obtain that correct answer. Yes or no? So that's why always keep your brain active in all directions. Yes or no? Okay, that need practice only. And this condition, see, whatever concept we know, concept you learn by one method, that is okay. But after how to apply this concept, you need practice. That's why practice is main key to learn the physics. Okay, dear student, I think up to here everything is clear. Okay, now let us move forward and learn something special today's class. See, dear student, what I am going to tell you. Okay, one more question. After that, we are going to this graph portion, because the variety of the question which are available, that I want to tell you. Because whenever you solve this 1D questions, one dimensional motion, you are able to, you can say, enjoy the questions. That thing I want. See, this is also exam question. You tell me this is also most standard question. In 2016 exam, you know, NEET 2016 was one of the standard exam. In that question paper was very good, and cutoff was also little bit very low as compared to other years. So you tell me what is the, okay, you, how to solve this question. Try to solve it. I am giving you 1 minute time. Try to do it by yourself. Okay. I think you are solving the question. Whatever time given to you, don't waste this time in these commenting and all these things. Just try to solve it. This is for your practice time. See, whatever time, 1 minute, seconds you are getting, these are very precious. Use it wisely so that it can play a great role for you in future. Okay, dear student, let us solve it. I think you got the answer, but this is why this is so standard, because these types of the question we have not done. That's why I want to tell you how to solve this question. The velocity of the particle is given. A and B are constant. Then distance traveled between 1 and 2 seconds. See, distance traveled. Sometimes we confuse, sir, whether he is asking about displacement or distance. See, in this question, in 1 to 2 seconds, distance and displacement both are going to be same. That's why whether you can say displacement, whether you can say distance, how to calculate. We know that when velocity is given and this is the function of time, velocity is function of time, we know that this is equal to dx by dt equal to velocity. Then dx equal to v dt. Yes or no? Now distance or displacement, if we are treating equal, that is integration, means x, this is displacement or distance equal to velocity integration with respect to time. This is from time t equal to 1 to t equal to 2 second. This time t equal to 1 to 2 second. Now put this value and calculate. So distance equal to, what is that? Put these values. This is at plus bt square dt and time is 1 to 2 second. Yes or no? Let us integrate this. A is constant, t is going to t square by 2 plus b is constant, t power 3 divided by 3 and time interval is 1 to 2 second. Yes or no? This is integration. See, integration of t is t square by 2 and integration of t square is t power 3 by 3. If still those students who not joined my integration class, for them I want to tell you, I am using this formula. X power n dx integration is always going to be x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. Here integration of t with respect to t, use this formula. 1 plus 1 by 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 3 and a and b are constant, that's why taken outside. Okay, now put these limits. Still if you are not comfortable to putting the limits, let us solve this. A is constant. First put upper limit. Upper limit means this is 2 square divided by 2 plus b. B is constant. Put the upper limit again. This is in place of t. This is 2 power 3 divided by 3. Yes or no? Done. Minus. Now put in place of again value 1, lower limit. A, this is 1 by 3. Can I directly write 1 by 2, 1 square by 2, that is 1 square by 2 plus what is b? This is 1 power 3 divided by 3. Now this solve this. What will be the final answer? Let us check. Yes, that means distance equal to, see, this is 1 2 is cancel. This is going to 2a. Yani first one is 2a and what is a in this side? 2a minus a by 2. What is 2a minus a by 2 will be? 2a means 2 will be LCM, 4a minus a means 3a by 2. One part is going to be 3a by 2. Now come to the second part. This is 8 by 3 and this is 1 by 3. 8 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is going to be 7 by 3, 7b by 3. So 3a by 2 plus 7b by 3. 3a by 2 plus 7b by 3. This is the third option. What is that? Third option is the right option, C. This is very good question and already asked in NEET. That's why very important. No need to say anything about this question. Yes or no? So I think up to here everything is clear. Now dear student, let us move forward. Very important and be very attentive. Listen very carefully. Very important things I am going to discuss you. Yesterday I told you why graph are important for medical science. I already told you that ECG, EEG, nowadays whatever reports, investigations are there, all are related to graphs only. That's why you should have basic concept about graph. Yesterday I told you about graph. In graph portion we have displacement time curve. You know that displacement time curve slope will give velocity. Velocity time curve slope will give acceleration. Now come to reverse process. Acceleration time curve area or integration will give you change in velocity and velocity time curve area will provide us displacement, like that. Now sometimes what happens whenever we study gravitational chapter or you can say electrostatics chapter, sometimes in other chapters also they can use different pattern of the graph, very rarely. Basically graph is the mathematical part, but some types of the graphs you should learn what is the shape of that graph. So that let us have a look on that graphical portion. Very important, dear student. See, I think this slide is visible. Yesterday also I told you, but some of were missing and I want that you should make a note of these graphs. Okay, let me explain one by one. In our syllabus, these graph you can say these are the locus of particular pattern. Don't be worried, I will tell you which types of the question is already asked in which these graphs are useful. See, I think about this one, no need to tell you anything. What is this graph? Whenever this is straight line, this is straight line, this is straight line, this is straight line. Any other is straight line? No straight. These are the straight line curve. And I think straight line curve, I already taken one class, you know that. Straight line graph means y equal to mx plus c. M for slope, c for intercept on y axis. What is slope? Slope is tan theta. What is theta? Theta is angle from positive x-axis. Theta is the angle of that straight line that is from positive x-axis. Remember this word. Otherwise, I given you one VS trick also. What was that? Angle towards anti-clockwise direction from the x-axis. So remember this. Now I think no need to tell you what is this line. Sir, theta. This is acute angle. Intercept negative. So you can say positive slope, negative intercept. This straight line, how to call this straight line? There is no intercept. Then how to call this straight line is positive slope and zero intercept. That's why this is called line passes through origin. Line passes through origin is denoted by this one, y equal to mx. This is the equation of this line. This one, this is the slope, means acute angle. Acute angle in the sense positive slope. Intercept also positive. So y equal to mx plus c. This also we have discussed. This is the angle. Which one? Obtuse angle. Obtuse angle in the sense negative slope. Intercept is positive. So y equal to again mx plus c. I think you are getting this. Yes or no? Okay. So this area we already covered. Now come to these areas. Yesterday I told you this one also. What is this? This is ellipse. Just no need to learn anything. Just to remember that. Key shape in this form, because this ellipse graph, ellipse information, we will be needed in gravitational chapter when we will study Kepler's law. Yes or no? You know Kepler's law, very interesting law in which it is being taught that because previously it was assumed that what sun is rotating around the earth, but after Copernicus and Kepler told that not like that, opposite process is there. Means earth is rotating around the sun in the elliptical orbit. Yes or no? So that's why this is very important. So ellipse is, what is the equation for ellipse? Still if you are not aware, this is ellipse. I think if this slide is not visible to you, this equation of ellipse is x square by a square. A is this distance. This is called major axis, plus this is called minor axis. Y square divided by b square equal to 1. Remember this. Yes or no? Next one. Circle. Circle where no major axis, minor axis, their radius is only there. This is the radius. So that means, or you can say ellipse is special condition of circle. If I put A equal to B and that is equal to radius R, then it will become circle. What is the equation of circle? See, these are the tricks that you need to remember. X square by A square plus Y square by A square equal to 1. This equation will become x square plus y square equal to r square. R is the radius of circle. So this is the graph of circle. So I think circle and ellipse also clear. Okay, now these 2 and 3 graphs are also important, dear student. Very important. Yesterday I told you one more graph. I think about this we have not discussed yet. This one. Okay, I will discuss. Don't worry. This one and this one, rectangular hyperbola, is still pending. Let us finish that part. That part we already discussed. After that we will discuss this one. What is this? Yesterday I told you whatever curve is given in this form, this is called parabola. This is also parabola. Yesterday I told you one trick also. Which axis is covered? X axis is covered. Means x is weak. Weak means 1 power. That means y axis having 2 power. Whenever you are having this graph and this graph, you always confuse that which x should have 1 power or y should have 1 power. That's why I am giving you one trick. What is that? You just see which axis is covered. See, x axis is covered with this graph. That means x is weak. Weak means less power. So x power is 1 and y power is 2. That means equation whether it is x equal to ky square or y equal to kx square. So that's why this one x equal to, this graph is x equal to ky square. This is positive side, this is plus. If it is given in negative side, this is x equal to minus ky square. I think you are getting. Okay, now come to this one. In this one, y-axis is covered, means which is weak. Y is weak, x is strong. Then what equation it is going to be? Y having power 1 and x having power 2. If this is in negative direction, this graph is going to be y equal to minus kx square. So I think this is also over. Now come to these two graphs. See, this graph will number of time we'll use in our physics. You know one word that is called inversely proportional. Sometimes whenever we will discuss some quantity in, you can say, all the chapters, it will be there. Whenever it is mentioned that this quantity is inversely proportional to this one, let us assume, taking one example, what is that? X is inversely proportional to y. What is that I am talking about? If it is mentioned x is inversely proportional to y, or you can say y is inversely proportional to x. When we solve this, it is going to x, y equal to constant. And this graph of this shape is called, remember this word, this is called rectangular hyperbola. Very important. This word is also important. This shape is called rectangular hyperbola. What is graph of this part? You know that inversely proportional curve means, sir, what is that? This is y-axis, this is x-axis. This graph is going to be like that. This is rectangular hyperbola curve. Very important. Remember that. I think you are getting this. See, this graph is given in this one. This is rectangular hyperbola. Remember this. This is very important. And this is very rarely used. This is exponential decay. See, these types of the graph are used in capacitor. You can say your second year physics. Capacitor as well as radioactivity. In that part we can use that. Yes or no? That means you should remember E for exponential curve. Just remember that only. No need to remember lot of things because this is not much needed for your exam. But still you remember y equal to, whenever it is given, e power plus kx or minus kx. If minus is there, you can say exponentially decreasing graph. If plus kx is given or plus x is given, this is exponentially increasing. Remember these words. It means exponential increasing. Minus power in the sense decreasing. Yes or no? Remember this word because these words can be used. And positive power means this is called exponential what? Increasing. Important. Exponential decreasing and increasing curve. How we will obtain this graph? See, value of E. E word stands for exponential curve. Exponential value is approximate 2.3. No need to remember, this is mathematical terms. Yes or no? For non-mathematical background, this is not necessary. But you should have particular information, sir. What do you mean by exponential? Sometimes you are using this is general word also. Ki population is exponentially increasing. Means increasing at very fast rate. Fast rate in the sense 2 power x with respect to that one. That's why this is exponential word. So what is this graph? If exponential decreasing, then at y equal to 0, this is going to 1, this is decreasing. See how to calculate this. This is decreasing graph. If exponential decreasing, he is asking, graph will be, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Remember this also. Exponentially decreasing means, sir, like this graph. Yes or no? And if exponential increasing, it means opposite side. Yes or no? That is exponential increasing. So don't be worried. Wherever these will be needed, I will tell you in detail also. Up to here, this is, you can say, simple part that you should remember. Okay, sir, this is regarding graph part. If that much information you know in graph, that means you will rock in graphical portion. Okay, let us take one question for your better practice. Question in the sense, I am giving you one example, one concept, and you convert that graph so that you can get better information. See, are you ready? Ready means I am giving you one simple graph. Just to try to solve this. See, this is velocity time curve. What is that? Velocity time curve. Given graph is velocity time curve, like that. Value is also given. This is 0, 1 second, 2 second and 3 second. Let us assume this value also given as what we can take this value, assume that this is 10 meter per second, velocity in meter per second. What you have to do, your task is to convert this graph into acceleration time curve. What is your work? I am giving you 1 minute time. You think and try to do it by yourself. Means you are able to do this graph is right. That means in graph you are perfect. Yes or no? Try to do it fast. Means velocity time curve is given. You have to convert it into acceleration time curve. Yes. And comment box should be completely with energy. Lot of energy, because you guys should have very high energy, exponential increasing. Okay, I think you drawn the graph. See, what is the graph? Let us take how to draw this graph, sir. Dear student, whenever asking from velocity to acceleration, what to do? Sir, whenever VT curve is given and talking about acceleration, what to do? You just remember slope of a VT curve. What to remember? Slope of VT graph represent acceleration. Slope of VT graph represent acceleration. I think you remember this. Then what we have to form? We have to form slope of this graph on this one. Now most of the students are confusing in this part. What is their confusion? They are confusing that from 0 to 1 second you can say what is the slope of this line. Let us assume here to here we are talking about up to 1 second. So this slope is, this is the angle, and you can see from here to here this angle is going to be constant. Constant means acceleration is constant. Second point, slope is positive or negative? This is positive. Means to say from 0 to 1 second, what to draw? Acceleration is positive. Whatever, what is the value if you want to find out? 10 divided by 1. This is the slope. What is the tan theta? 10 divided by 1. That means 10 is the acceleration. Means up to here this is. What is this? This is constant and positive. I think you are getting this. This is 1 second. So means this part is over. I think you are able to understand this. What to do? Slope is constant, positive. That's why this one. After that, this line, slope is 0. Slope 0 means acceleration is 0. Slope 0, its slope is acceleration only. So what is going to be acceleration? Acceleration is 0. This is 0. This is 2 seconds. I think getting it. So this is 0. Now come to the next part. What is next part? This is very important. What this line will be? Very important. This line you need slope. See, slope is this angle. This angle is greater than 90. Greater than 90 means obtuse angle. Obtuse angle in the sense negative slope. Negative slope means acceleration is going to be negative. How to calculate the value? To calculate the value, this is 10 divided by 2 to 1. 10 by 1 means 10, but negative means minus 10. That means this is going to be in negative direction. Very important. This is negative is, let us assume this is minus 10. So what is that? Minus and constant, minus and constant up to 3. So see this one, this one, this one, this one, in between 0. I think now you are getting. So sometimes reverse process is also given. Reverse process means they will provide you, this is exam standard question. What they will ask, they will give you acceleration time curve, and they can ask what is velocity time curve. Okay, you can tell me one more thing, dear student. Sometimes they can ask, this is velocity time curve. Convert it into displacement time graph. This is your task. You do it by yourself. What is your task? You will convert this VT curve, velocity time curve, into the displacement time graph. I am giving you hint how to calculate. You know, displacement time curve slope is velocity. Then first line of displacement time curve will be 0 to this point velocity increases and positive. That's why velocity means slope of that line will be increasing. Increasing slope. Second one, slope is constant. After that, slope will be constant and positive. Then after velocity decreases, means slope will be decreasing slope curve. I think this is the hint I told you. And you know which one is increasing slope, which one is decreasing slope. Yes or no? So these are very important part of graph. Yes or no? Very, very important. That's why if you want to have good grip in graphs, what to do? Just solve at least 10 questions from graphical portion only. 10 questions at least you need to solve from this part. Okay, let us take one more example and one more thing. Sometime what they can ask, they can give this graph. Okay, let us take one question so that you can get better idea. I think that question still we have not done. Which types of the question they can ask? They can ask, initial velocity is given. What is given? Initial velocity is, let us assume, given equal to 10 meter per second. Yes or no? And AT curve is given for this condition. See, very good question is this one. What is given? Acceleration time curve is given. Acceleration time graph is given like that. This is acceleration time curve. This value is 10. This value is 2. This value is 4. See, AT curve is given. Acceleration is meters per second square, whatever unit we are taking, and time is in second. What is your question? Velocity at initial velocity meant t equal to 0, velocity is 10 meter per second. T equal to 0, velocity is 10 meter per second. Find its velocity. What you have to calculate? Find the velocity at t equal to 4 seconds. Find it fast. Let me check how many students are able to do. I am giving you option, you try it by yourself. Option number 1. Option is given like that. Option number first is given. What is that? 30 meters per second. Option number 2, 20 meters per second. Option number 3, 40 meters per second. Option number 4, none of these. Which is the right option? Solve it fast. And I know my all dear doctors will do it right. Prince VSR, very good, Prince. Good. What is the option? What is the answer in this question? Do it fast, fast. Yes. See, what is basic concept? So, I am giving so much stress on this question. Reason is that what mistake you will do, what is this AT curve? You know area of the acceleration time graph will give? No velocity. What is that? Change in velocity. You remember that change in velocity is equal to area of AT curve. I think area you able to find out. What is the area? This area, this is rectangle. What is the area? 10 into 2. You know that this is rectangle, 10 into 2. 10 into 2. This is triangle. Triangle is 1 by 2. Base is 2 to 4 means 2. And this is 10. 2 cancel. 10. Means 20 plus 10. 30 is the area. What is the area? 30. Sometime what you will do? You will find the option 30 and you tick that option. That is wrong. That's why again and again I am telling you acceleration time curve area or integration will provide as the change in velocity, not velocity. Delta V means V minus U. What is U is given in the question? U is given as 10. That means V equal to 30 plus U. What is U? 10. That is 40 meter per second is the right option. What is the answer? 40 meter per second. Third option is the right option. Yes or no? I think none of the student given the right option. Most of the fourth option are given, first options are given. That means you are committing same mistake. What is that? Again, write it in your notes, highlight this point. acceleration time curve area will provide us change in velocity. Note the velocity, and this is the most common part in which NEET examiner always ask the question, and most of the student doing mistake in this question. They always try to find velocity. That's why this is very important point. So dear student, I think this is enough for today's class. Yes or no? Okay. So keep studying and always try to solve at least 20 questions in physics every day. Okay, thank you very much. Jai Hind.